Dating today is like playing Monopoly without knowing the rules. You keep landing in jail thinking you failed, when really, it's just part of the game. Once you know the rules, nothing rattles you. I see this with my clients all the time. Successful, accomplished women in their 40s and 50s who can run companies and raise children, but feel completely lost when it comes to modern dating. Every ghosting feels personal. Every awkward date feels like a proof they're doing something wrong. But here's what I've learned after helping hundreds of women navigate dating after divorce. Once you know the rules, nothing rattles you. Ghosting, not personal. Rejection, just another roll of the dice. I'm gonna share the 10 dating rules that will completely change how you approach relationships today. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're playing Monopoly for the very first time. You roll the dice and land on go to jail and think, this is unfair. I must have done something wrong. But if you know the rules, you don't panic. You don't take it personally. You just think, okay, this is part of the game. 3 turns, I'm back in. Dating is exactly the same. If you don't know the rules of dating in today's world, every rejection feels like a paced personal failure. But once you understand how the game has changed, especially for professional women like us, you can stay light, confident, and I promise you, even have a lot of fun. As someone who's been there myself and has guided countless women through this exact journey, let me share what really matters in today's dating landscape. Rule number 1, it is not personal, it's statistical. Here's something that might surprise you. Rejection has very little to do with your worth as a person and everything to do with compatibility and timing. I had a client, Amy, a VP at a tech company, who was devastated when a man she had been out in 3 great dates suddenly went silent. She spent weeks analyzing what she'd done wrong. Was I too successful? Too independent? Did I talk too much about my kids? But here's what Amy didn't understand about modern dating. According to recent research, people on dating apps are literally talking to multiple prospects simultaneously. The average person over 40 on dating platforms is actively communicating with 3 to 5 people at any given time. When someone goes quiet, it's often because they have decided to focus their energy on someone else. Not because they don't like you, not because you did anything wrong. It's totally normal, and that doesn't make them a bad person. Think about it this way. If you are shopping for a house and you find 3 beautiful homes, you can only buy one. That doesn't mean the other 2 houses are flawed. They're just not the right fit for that particular buyer at that particular time. Your life experience, emotional intelligence, and established sense of self make you incredibly attractive to the right person. When someone passes on you, they are actually making room for someone who's truly aligned with your values and lifestyle. Remember, you are not being rejected as a person. You are simply not their match. And that's actually protecting you from the wrong relationship. Rule number 2, it's the long game that wins, not the sprint. Like Monopoly, winning and dating takes time and strategy. You don't buy Park Place on your first roll. You don't find a life partner on your first date. One of my most successful clients, Rachel, met her now husband on their 4th date. The first 3 were pleasant but unremarkable. She told me, you know what, Rita? I almost didn't go on that 4th date. I thought, this is nice, but where's the spark? But real connection often develops slowly, like a fine wine that gets better with time. Here's what research from niche platforms shows us. Mature singles are driven by a desire for authenticity and long-term compatibility, not instant chemistry. The relationships that last are built over multiple interactions, where you get to see how someone handles stress, how they treat service workers, and talk about their past relationships. Stop putting pressure on every first date to be the last one. Instead, focus on enjoying the process of getting to know someone. Ask yourself, am I learning something interesting about this person? Do I feel comfortable being myself? These are the questions that matter more than whether you feel butterflies or sparks. Great connections build over time. Give them space to develop. Be patient. Rule number 3, everyone has options, and so do you. Apps, social media, and global connections mean the dating pool is both larger and more competitive than ever. But here's empowering truth. If everyone has options, that means you do too. Don't take exclusivity for granted until it's clearly agreed upon. I know this might feel uncomfortable if you're used to more traditional dating patterns, but this is the reality of dating today. People are exploring their options, and that's actually healthy. What makes you stand out in this environment is your wisdom, your emotional intelligence, your ability to have deep conversations about life, values, and what really matters. While younger women may have youth on their side, you have something far more valuable. You know who you are. A recent study showed that women over 40 are increasingly gravitating towards specialized platforms that aligned with their lifestyle needs and relationship goals, focusing on compatibility and shared values rather than casual encounters. This is your advantage, my friend. You're not looking for games or casual flings anymore. You're looking for substance. Use this to your advantage. Be clear about what you want. The right person will appreciate your directness and maturity. Rule number 4. Chemistry is bonus. Compatibility is foundation. Today, attraction can be instant through pictures and profiles, but lasting relationships are built on shared values, lifestyle alignment, and emotional safety. I often hear from professional women, Rita, he seems great on paper, but I just don't feel that spark. Here's what I tell them. Butterflies are wonderful, but they don't pay the mortgage or help you through a family crisis. As successful women, we need partners who celebrate our independence, not feel threatened by it. We need someone who understands that our children come first, that our careers matter to us, that we build lives we are proud of. Ask yourself these questions. Can I be fully myself with this person? Do our life goals align? Does he respect my boundaries and responsibilities? Do we handle conflict in healthy ways? These matter more than whether your heart skips a beat when he texts you. I'm not saying chemistry doesn't matter. It absolutely does. But it should be the cherry on top of a solid foundation, not the foundation itself. Rule number 5. You are not for everyone, and you don't want to be for everyone. When someone passes on you, they're making room for someone who's truly aligned with your values and lifestyle. This is actually a gift. Though it might not feel like that at the moment, I remember my client Karen feeling rejected when a man said she was too independent. At the time, it stung her, but then she realized he was doing her a favor. She needs someone who sees her independence as an asset, not a threat. Your standards, my friend, aren't too high. They are protecting your peace and your future happiness. You've worked too hard to build the life you have. To settle for someone who doesn't appreciate it. Here's what I want you to remember. You're not looking for someone to complete you. You're already complete. You are looking for someone to complement the amazing life you've already built. Rule number 6. Boundaries are your superpower. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. This is just as true in dating as it is in your professional life. Just like you wouldn't accept unprofessional behavior at work, don't accept it in dating. Clear communication about your availability, your values, and your non-negotiables keeps the game fun and safe. What does this look like practically? It means being honest about your schedule. Peter, I can meet you for lunch on Saturday, but I need to be back home at 3 p.m. from my daughter's recital. It means being clear about your communication preferences. I prefer phone calls to endless texting. It also means stating your relationship goals up front. I'm looking for a serious relationship that could lead to marriage. Boundaries aren't walls. They are gates. They let the right people in and keep the wrong people out. Now, if you're thinking, Rita, this all makes sense, but I still feel overwhelmed by actually putting myself out there, I completely understand, my friend. And that's exactly why I created my signature dating program, especially for professional singles over 40. I work with women just like you to build personalized dating strategies that honor your lifestyle, your values, and your goals. If you're ready to stop playing the dating game alone and want some expert guidance, visit instituteofloveandwisdom.com to learn more about how can we work together and support you in your dating journey. But first, let me share the remaining rules that will completely transform your dating experience. Rule number 7. Your online presence is your new first impression. Your profile, your pictures, and first message are your go square in this Monopoly game. Make them intentional. Use the same strategic thinking you apply to your career. What story are you telling? What energy are you projecting? Your professional success is an asset, not something to hide or downplay. Research shows that emotional intelligence is now a standard expectation in dating, with a focus on communication and personal growth. Show this in your profile. Instead of just listing your job title, share what you're passionate about. Instead of genetic pictures, choose images that show your personality and your lifestyle. Remember, the goal isn't to attract everyone, it's to attract the right someone. Rule number 8. Move from the screen to dinner table quickly. It's easy to get stuck in endless texting that creates false intimacy. I see this all the time. Women who spend weeks messaging with someone, building up a fantasy relationship in their heads, only to meet in person and realize there is no real connection. Meet in real life sooner rather than later to see if the energy matches the messages. I recommend moving to a FaceTime call within a few days of matching and to an in-person meeting within a week if that FaceTime call goes well. Your time is very valuable. Don't waste it on pen pals. Rule number 9. No chasing. Match energy with energy. If someone wants to connect, they will make space for you, my friend. Your job is to meet effort with effort, not effort with over effort. No, this is about self-respect. You're a successful, accomplished woman. You do not chase, you attract. If someone is interested, they'll show it through consistent communication and effort to spend time with you. If they are not making an effort, that's valuable information. They might not be as interested. Don't try to convince someone to want you. The right person won't need convincing. Rule number 10, enjoy the game. Dating should add to your life, not drain it. If you're miserable, take a break, regroup, and roll the dice again when you're ready. You have permission to step away from dating when it stops being fun. You have permission to be selective. You have permission to prioritize your peace over finding a partner. The beautiful thing about being a woman in your 40s and 50s is that you know yourself, my friend. You know what you want and what you will not tolerate. Use that wisdom. When you know these rules, you stop taking every setback as a personal defeat. You start seeing it as part of the process, just like landing in jail in Monopoly. The board keeps turning, the dice keeps rolling, and your person is out there waiting for someone just like you right now. If you're ready to go deeper and learn the exact strategies I use to help women calling their soulmate, not just any relationship, but their relationship, check the link below. To learn more about my Soulmate Intensive Success Program, I guide extraordinary women like you through the entire process of attracting and creating the love of your life. Remember, you have everything you need. Your life experience isn't baggage. It's wisdom that makes you an incredible partner. Your independence isn't a flaw. It's your strength. Your standards aren't too high. They are protecting your future happiness. Before you go, if this video resonated with you, please give it a like and share it with your single friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on creating the extraordinary relationship you deserve. Trust your journey. The right person will appreciate everything that makes you who you are, love you, and will see you in my next video next week.